Good evening, and welcome to NBZ Nightline. Tonight's top story. President Reagan was in Moscow today for top-level meetings with former Soviet President Brezhnev. The meetings were held in private, adding to speculation that although President Brezhnev is reported dead, he continues to govern and cling to the leadership. Modern Soviet medical techniques have apparently enabled the former Soviet president to negotiate with President Reagan. President Reagan seemed to enjoy the whole thing and jokingly quizzed the former leader about the new techniques. After the meetings, the two leaders appeared with puppet President Andropov and issued a joint statement. Here's more on that story.
Well, we've certainly had one heck of a powwow here today. I know Leo and Yuri haven't pulled any dirty punches. At least I didn't see any. Of course, you know, I don't claim to be some kind of whiz kid or super agent. Anything could be going on, I don't know. But I think today we have two more pinko leaders who know I'm not going to swallow any baloney. But today we've come to an understanding of mutual distrust based on constant covert spy activity. Now, this goes hand in hand with Project Chicken, during which the United States of America will goad the Soviet Union into a number of irreversible, antagonistic positions. And the first one to the button takes all.
While in Moscow, Mrs. Reagan took advantage of her stay to buy a complete wardrobe of red clothing. "I'm only red on the outside," joked Mrs. Reagan to a very drab Mrs. Andropov.
Thank you. You're too kind, Mrs. Andropov.
What do you think? You like it? I love it. I love it. Now you are onion head, just like the dome. Yuri say no, I say yes. You like it, I know you do. You're always high fashion, aren't you? Very high fashion.
Wait till
now you are
Betsy
higher,
sees this.
much higher with the hat, I think. The fashion is much higher with the hat. You will wear it, or you will go to Siberia.
Next, the phenomena of old people in America. How did they get here? Why aren't they getting any younger? But first, this important musical message.
Hi, I'm Cletus Leroy Presley from Springdale, Newfoundland. My mama always said she was sure we were related to the Presleys, or she wished she was sure, or she sure wished, or something like that. Anyway, I too was a mama's boy who had a twin brother that died at childbirth. Mom tried to make grits and jowls all the time, and we listened to our cousin Elvis's records constantly. Now you can hear me, Cletus Leroy Presley, and Elvis together at last. I could have been the voice that moved a generation and was heard around the world if I hadn't been born in Springdale, Newfoundland. Hell, the only colonel I ever knew was Colonel Sanders, and by then it was too late for me. Elvis was on the rise. I never met him, but I felt that he knew I was here, and that one day we will be together on this bootleg disc. Love me tender, love me true, sweet, never let me go. I just want to be your teddy bear.
Send your money orders and checks to Cletus and Elvis together at last. Attention, Cletus Leroy Presley, Box 1234, Springdale, Newfoundland.
Good.
Good evening.
No, Tom, too light.
Really?
I agree. Too breezy.
This is the news, not the weather. Try it again.
Okay. Good evening.
That's better.
Good. And now, the tragic story of all people.
Too aggressive, Tom. Remember, you're dealing with old people here.
Right, Jessica. Just run it through for him once, Jessica, and give him the feel for it.
Next, a tragic story of old people in America.
Oh, I see. Good, Jessica. Just right.
Thank you, boys. How they are managing in the midst of cutbacks in services and rising inflation. It's a situation all of us will have to face one of these days. Except me, of course. That's never going to happen to me, the highest paid female announcer in America, with a Swiss bank account stuffed with enough gold bullion for 100 old ladies, and access to the best plastic surgeons in the country. My story is a little different. But let's look in now on how the less fortunate are managing. Some of the scenes you're about to see are very graphic and should be viewed only by people of extreme sensitivity like myself, or Sam Donald Duck. Tom Brokenjaw, definitely. Perhaps Bubba Walters on a good day. Anyway, here's the story.
Oh, yes. There's a lot of people going to go under this year. Yes. Now, my husband left me well provided for. I'm fortunate, but there's a lot of people, a tremendous amount, that have been really putting up a great fight for 2 or 3 years now. Going to go under this year. They're going under for sure. People around here, this crowd around here, they wouldn't ask you for anything. No, they'd ask my husband. They'd ask him, but they wouldn't ask me, you see. No, they wouldn't ask me. And of course, I wouldn't insult them to offer them. Consequently, hundreds of them have died on my doorstep. But we always have parties and cards. We had a little bridge club, and that was my husband organized that. Remarkable man he was. But we don't do that anymore. We know that the crowd around here, they couldn't afford the ante now anyway. But there's a lot of them have gone under. I think they mostly have all gone under. Yes, there's only me left here. It's like the earth opened up and swallowed them up.
Now you see my husband's dead there on the plate. Now, he never lived there at all. He never lived in the house at all. And it was a very big house. It was too much for me. It was too much for me, it was. And he never slept there. He never slept there one night, he never. And I used the other 2 rooms for storage. I used them for storage. I did. I used them for storage.
Yeah, they got that. They got that.
They got that, did they?
Yeah.
You got that, did you? They got that. And it was too big for me, It was too big for me. And I had the washer. And that was good company. But then that broke down and it was very lonely without the washer. It was very lonely without the washer. But it was too big a house. It was too big a house for me. It was much too big a house for me. It must have been too big a house. They took it away from me. They took it all away from me. And I had the antique, I had the china, and I had a little Persian plate, the cabinets and everything. But when I went into the hospital and I came out of the operation, it was all gone. It was all gone. I thought I was home for the longest while, but I think I'm here now. I'm home now. Where am I?
You're repeating yourself again. You're repeating.
I am not repeating myself. I never repeated myself at all. I never repeated myself. I do not repeat myself.
You're doing it.
I am not doing anything. You're broken like a flag. You're broken like a flag. You're talking to me. I'm repeating myself. I'm repeating myself.
President Reagan shot back today at critics of his policy of cutbacks on social services. We have yet another report.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States, Mr. President.
Thank you very much, thank you very much. You know, a lot of commie bums are saying I'm out to scuttle old age security just because I want to trim the sails. Well, I want every individual old person to know that I love them. Now, that may not be able to help you pay your heating bill this winter, but there's a heck of a lot of warmth in this look I'm giving you tonight. I want every individual old person to gather around their TV screens while Nancy and I radiate sympathy with our eyes to all law-abiding, low-income Americans. Nancy, the mirror, please. That's about as sincere as you're going to get in America today, I believe.
Romper, bomper, stomper, do. Tell me true. Magic mirror, tell me today which senior citizens can't afford to pay. I see Susan. You've been cut off your social assistance because you let your boyfriend Harold stay over on a Friday night.
And Bill, your disability pension plan has enabled you to live high off the hog on high-protein Alpo. And now you're down to chow, chow, chow. Well, no one said it was going to be easy. You know, I have never been poor or disabled, but I did play a disabled person in one of my better movies, so I've got a pretty darn good idea of what it's all about. As you know, I'm a pretty good actor. But you know, thank you very much. You know, that movie was King's Road, and in that movie, despite the loss of both my legs, I was able to make a small fortune in real estate with the help of Ann Sheridan. Sorry, Mommy. And so, I want that to be an example to all disabled Americans who somehow think the loss of both their legs puts them above the rest of us. But, you know, if you look tough, you don't have to be tough. That's a lesson I learned a number of years ago. Why, heck, I've got a ranch, and God knows I'm no rancher, and I'm here in the Oval Office, and God knows I'm no... Right. Thank you very much, Mommy. But I sincerely believe that sly cutbacks in social services will be understood by all old Americans who fought in 2 great wars. I have never backed down in my life. And as I have well demonstrated in One for the Gipper and Bonzo, the kind of backbone and talent I brought to this job, I am not afraid of a nuclear holocaust. Thank you very much. And you know, we have even provided booklets describing to all low-income Americans what to do in the event of a high-income blast. It's called the 3 Doors Approach. You simply go out into your yard and dig a grave, a pit, a trench, and put up your 2 doors for walls and one across the top, cover the whole thing in with good old American dirt and crawl in. Now, you know, I want to make a point right here. It doesn't have to be doors. It can be old hula hoops or surfboards or whatever the heck good old American know-how dictates. And you know, after that blast, which I understand is quite terrific, Nancy and I will be here to knock on your door and lead you into a more radiant and radiated America. Thank you very much. Thank you all. Thank you very much.
Coming up, the state of the economy and malls. First this.
Still not sincere enough, Sam. You sound like someone from Bangor.
I'm afraid of getting too schmaltzy.
Trust me, it'll pay off in big bucks. It's what they want, hard-nosed, yet sincere. On a lighter note, malls in America, the new playground of our nation's youth. How are kids responding? Let's take a look.
escalator for free at the mall. At the Babylon Mall. Oh, where the sun don't shine and the rain never falls. Don't gotta think about nothing at all. You can dance all day to the music in the walls at the mall. At the Babylon Mall. At the mall. At the Babylon Mall. At the mall. At the Babylon Mall. At the mall. At the Babylon Mall.
Give it another try, Sam.
The economy is getting better. People are starting to spend again.
Good, good. Keep going, keep going.
The economy is getting better because people are spending again, spending money they don't have. Spend, you fool, spend, or we'll all sink.
Get it together, Sam.
The economy is strong.
Good, good.
The economy is strong because we believe it is strong, not because it is strong.
What's going to happen, Jessica?
Snap out of it, Sam.
How am I going to pay my mortgage?
Take a break. Get him a coffee, someone. Now let's take a look at one of the brighter aspects of the recession. Unemployment. Sam, snap out of it.
I was working real hard before I got laid off, but I didn't mind that much because I knew I had enough weeks of working for to file my claim. Now I'm back in the ranks of the unemployed again, and it's you I see standing in the long line. You I see waiting for a check. You I see thinking you're gonna have a great time, but 3 months later you're a nervous wreck. They're sending me extra, but they're taking it back and writing me letters saying, come see us, Jack. The looks of my counselor would make the flowers wilt, and when I'm on the pogey, I'm always full of guilt. And it's you I see trying to enter trade school. You I see looking for a new start. You I see cursing yourself for a fool as you're lighting up a fireplace with your Bachelor of Arts. Light it up! They say there's work in Edmonton and work in Montreal, work digging graves and picking apples in the fall, work in the east and work in the west, but the best job of all is handing out the checks. And it's you I see standing in the long line. You I see hanging about. You I see complaining instead of changing, but I better finish now because my claim just ran out.
That's it for tonight. When the cameras shut down, we here at NBZ will all have a good cry over tonight's top stories. Some more so than others. We're about the most sincere network on the air today. I'm Jessica Savage in New York. I'm blonde, and I'm believable. Good night.
Good night.
Don't throw it away, Sam. Really mean it when you say that.
Stop it, you witch!